Well, Brian, I'll start with you. Game-winning goal tonight. Describe how that play developed, how you ended up getting that game-winning goal.
Yeah, I think it was just great. I think we were rolling all lines. Had really good changes as a team. Um, Eyes rolled up. We talked about getting pucks to the net from there, and I just tried to find back ice, and I thought it was a really good play by him. And I just kind of just took it to the net and got lucky. But I think I have to give all the credit to Eyes because, I mean, that play starts with him.
There were a number of guys, too, not just you guys on the top line, but the second line with Roller going all night long, even though he wasn't on the score sheet. How important was it for your team to have a lot of guys going and making plays out there?
It's really important. I think that's when we play our best, when everyone's going and everyone's getting rest and every line's playing. Uh, every single line is really good, and they can all play with any line in the league, so I'm just really happy for everyone.
Brian, just can you just kind of describe the moment in the rink, the moment with the crowd? I think there was just a lot of anticipation, it seemed, based on the loss last night, based kind of on how this game went, as far as really good chances and just pucks just hopping over sticks, going wide of the net, going to top of the net. It seemed like you guys were really close at times. And so maybe just it seemed like the rink was ready to explode. Can you kind of describe that feeling?
Yeah, I mean, obviously last night was pretty upsetting. It's not the outcome we wanted, but I mean, our fans are so special. They bring it every night. They're super loud, and I mean, the Mav faithful is just incredible. You can, no matter what happens during the game, you can just feel the energy at all times, and it's so important to us. I mean, you can ask anyone in the room, and it's an unbelievable feeling playing in front of them.
Sam, just what was your reaction to that goal? I mean, you guys were trying to make such a hard push. You score your goal. You're trying to avoid what happened last night going into the third period 3-2.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we saw how electric was in the building, in the stands, and on the ice with Brian and the boys Sellian, but I think that's the most electric I've seen our bench between all the guys getting up and our coaching staff pumping fists and whatnot. So it was pretty fun to see. It's a fun moment to be a part of.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that was a moment? Did you just feel like there's a lot on the line, kind of going into next week, where things are in the standings? What happened last night? Where does that come from?
Yeah, I think that's been one of our growth areas is handling third periods and not giving up too much late and capitalizing when we get our chances. So on top of that, it's a huge weekend in terms of points. We kind of control our own destiny now in terms of next weekend with Bemidji. So we put ourselves in a spot where can't ask for much more. You win 2 games and you're in good shape. So I think, as the season goes down, points get more important and you start looking at the standings a little more. And no game should be more important than any other. But at the end of the day, towards the end of the season, points are big.
Brian, I saw after that goal, you raised your hand to your ear and looked at the Lake Superior bench. It was a chippy game. Run me through that feeling of getting the win against this team, especially, and scoring that goal.
I don't think there was much to it. I was just really happy for all the guys. I never want to be disrespectful, but I mean, like you said, it was a pretty chippy game, and it was just an unbelievable feeling to just see all the fans be really excited. But I didn't mean to be disrespectful at all, so I hope they didn't take it that way.
Sam, your 22nd goal of the season, your brace of the night. How do you feel?
I just want to keep winning games. Like, we stay hot right now. We're in good shape. So the more we keep coming together, like we talked about the depth in the lineup, the more we keep growing as a family and winning games, the more fun we're going to have.
And obviously yesterday was senior night. You're a senior this year. You're the captain. What's your mentality when it's 3-2 going into that third period?
We've talked about a couple things throughout the past couple weeks, and one of those things is just keeping our swagger, keeping our confidence, and so just keep it at one shift at a time. So when things are going good, let's keep level-headed. When things are going bad, let's keep pumping each other up and staying in the present and encouraging our teammates when they do things well.
And then one for each of you. What do you guys want to see going into Bemidji next week? What do you think you guys can improve on to get the win?
I think just playing a full 60 minutes. That's something that we talked about from last night, is putting together 3 full periods and ideally 60 if it has to be 65 minutes, but just that consistency throughout the game is going to be a big piece next weekend.
I mean, he couldn't have said it any better, and the only thing I could really add is just playing like we did tonight on a Friday night, and I think everything would be really special.
Jay? I'm good. Thanks. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.